Alexander Foster, aka Mr. Tech Know-how. We've
What's
got some
good?
history. We've got some
Yes,
history.
sir.
But
Yes, sir.
first of all, I want to find out the name, man. I love the name. How did the name Mr. Tech Know-how come about?
Well, in high school, they used to call me technology.
Okay.
So I was all tech, no knowledge.
Okay.
You know.
Okay. All right. Well, that works.
But then my band director used to come around and fix all his stuff, and then my old principal used to call me and fix all his stuff as far as electronics
Right.
in their school.
Mhm.
So you know, my principal would always say, "Hey, there's Mr. Tech Know-how right there," and I just stuck.
It's stuff. What year
So
was that?
that was in 2004.
Okay.
Yeah, it was
So
in
have you
2000.
so have you always had a knack for tech stuff and fixing stuff? Where did that come from?
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I started, tinkering around, fourth grade. My mom put me in this program at this place called Surplus Exchange, which is still in existence.
Okay.
The program isn't in existence, but in fifth grade, I built my own computer and things of
Wow.
that nature. I started learning how to code.
Hmm.
So my mom kind of pushed me to do some things, has literally shaped my life. So I appreciate it. I didn't want to do it then, but now I appreciate the fact that she did it. So yeah.
There it is. Now, how does music come into your life? When did that come in?
It came in high school. So I was in a band at Schlegel. Everybody knows,
Hmm.
once you get involved in that lifestyle, music is a thing for you.
What
So
instrument?
I was a percussionist and I played bass guitar.
Gotcha.
So then, my mom was a caterer. So it was her. She has a company called Flowers by Flowers, and she's
Hmm.
been doing weddings and things of that nature.
Right.
And she was like, "You got CDs, right, sir?" I said, "Yeah, I got a lot of CDs, mama." So she's like, "I got this wedding I need you to DJ." Funny story. So my mom went and bought a DJ mixer.
Wow.
She got me two Walkmans and said, "You're gonna plug this in here and we're gonna figure it out."
Wow. That's it.
So that's it. So I started with two Walkmans, an 8 pack of batteries, and, and a bunch of CDs.
Wow.
And that's how I started DJing because my mama told me I was going to do it.
Wow.
And she realized I was good at it. So she made me get my business registered at 16.
Wow. Beautiful.
And so I've been doing this for a minute.
Yes, you
For a
have.
minute.
Uh-huh.
And, you know, from that, people have taken me under my wing. I learned how to do vinyl when I was about 17 from this guy.
While we both laughing.
Uh, go ahead and tell him you used to DJ at the church. We went to the same church in Sheffield, and
That
he
is
used to
correct.
spin church. And I was this curious kid that wanted to know how to spin vinyl. And DJ V showed me how to spin vinyl, and then got my basic techniques from him. And you remember X Center?
Yes.
Wes?
Yes.
Yeah, so Wes took me under his wing, showed me some fundamentals or baby scratches and pairs and how to manipulate some more things, and I was going from there. I
Wow.
bought my first pair of techniques at 22,
Wow.
and yeah, and was going. So
Golly.
from there, I was doing weddings and corporate events because of my mom, and
Correct.
then a lady named Jean Carter
Okay.
gave me an opportunity to DJ Washington's winter formals and stuff like that. So I did that for a total of 3-4 years and caught some people's eye. And then I started doing Joy Fest with Fred Hammond
Oh wow.
and Kenton Jones and all them. So that brought me into the gospel music scene. And so I started DJing with a lot of the local gospel music talents and doing a lot of the Christian rap concerts because it was the mecca for Christian rap. So you couldn't have Christian rap without coming through Kansas City.
That is true.
So that was where I got my start, and then from that I was doing lighting and sound still at the time,
Mhm.
learning all that. and I went through a program called Master's Commission, and it taught me,
Right.
the business of ministry.
Wow.
So in that, you know, the sound and light side that was born, and just I began to do a lot of that as well on the side.
Wow.
So
And
yeah,
I forgot all about Master's Commission. I remember that was very strong in Sheffield.
yes sir, yes
Yeah.
sir.
Wow. So with that, what about now? You've definitely got history. Any events or any things that have happened along the way that stand out for you?
I mean, I worked with Israel for a little bit on his tours and Be Slade now.
Okay.
But in the more recent time, in 2018, I did Rick Ross's little couple shows, few shows with him. I did
Beautiful.
a couple shows with Young Thug and MGK. I did a light as far as lighting goes. I did a stint with the WWE and Cirque du Soleil.
Oh
I
wow.
was one of the first African Americans in the U.S. to work with Cirque du Soleil.
How did that
So
come about?
yeah, that was a big deal.
Yes.
I'm a member of the IATSE, the Stagehands Union,
Okay.
and I'm a registered with them, and they needed some people to come out and L2, L1, whatever,
Right.
and that's lighting positions,
Right.
and I was available. I put my name on the dotted line, and brought me up.
Yeah. Well, congratulations to you on that for sure. Now,
Thank
talk
you.
a little bit about Israel, gospel rap, correct?
Yes, sir.
How did that come about?
We collabed when he came here. He taped the Another Level DVD at Sheffield.
Okay.
So that's how that all came about.
Yeah, I know Sheffield is that place.
It is that place. You
Yeah.
make a lot of connections there.
That is true. I will say I was offered a position to work with T-Bone. I was doing
Oh man, back in the day.
yeah. I was doing the Chubb at that time, so it's just like that
Yes,
was
sir.
that was that thing. So that's it. So with that, you have transitioned from DJing to being a light designer.
Yes, sir.
How did that come about, and what are you doing now?
So right now, not much right now because the industry is closed. But it came about because I was looking for. I wanted to prove to myself that I could do it. I'm gonna just say it flat out. I was married, and I had two kids, and I stayed around, and I stopped doing what I was doing to be a dad.
Right.
And a lot of that, you can't travel, you can't do this, you can't do that. And for a long time, I didn't feel like it was a real job.
Right.
I didn't know. So I started working with a guy, and he was like, "You should apply with this company called PSAV." I applied with PSAV, and I had been trained at Sheffield by a guy named James Kersey to run a lighting console. Right. When I say he did a great job, he did a great job on showing me how to run a theatrical lighting console. And then he told me, when stuff comes out, I need to learn it. So everything that came out, I learned. Whether it was a new console, whether it was a new type of fixture, I learned how to use it.
Right.
So with all this, you're going up against people with years of experience, touring experience, and all that. But here's the thing that I had up. I was studying the product first.
Right.
I knew the product inside and out.
Of course.
So if I could do it better, quicker, then you gotta let me in.
Right.
So I came upon some challenges trying to get in because of what I look like.
Of course.
Yes. When they look for Alexander Winston Foster II, they're looking for not me.
You. Right.
yeah, they're looking for a guy with long hair and a beard.
Right.
So I just decided that I was going to taper down and hunker down and put my head down and prove to myself and everybody else that I could do it. Right. And I did. So, I was working all the way up until we shut down in early 2020.
Right.
So when we opened back up, I
You'll
will
be
still be working.
That's a beautiful thing.
I am Vincent Irving, host of DJs and Entertainment. Please check us out. What are we? We are a document of talent of the Midwest and beyond. So if you've done anything in this area, whether you're a club promoter, a club entertainer, singer, songwriter, rapper, DJ, which is what I do, we're just documenting the great and immense talent of the Midwest and beyond. So make sure you stay tuned, lock us in, subscribe. Vincent Irving, aka DJV. That is on YouTube. Vincent Irving, aka DJV.
Now I've seen definitely some of the pictures that you've sent me, and man, a beautiful job.
Thank you.
The F, well, I don't know what name it's going by, but definitely it looks a lot different now.
Yes, it does.
And I guess I got to take my hat off to you.
It was a collaboration. Me and Sean told me what he wanted, and gave me a little bit of free reign to do some things, and it turned out wonderful. And I can't wait till we're able to open back up so it can be wonderful again.
Exactly.
So, but yeah, the F is a place that's near and dear to my heart, because when I first started my business, Sean was still down the street at Body Works.
Mm-hmm.
And he literally said, "Okay, you seem like you know what you're doing, and I'm gonna rock with you."
Right.
And he's been rocking with me for over a decade and a half.
There you go. That's Sean. Yeah.
Almost 15 years now.
That's beautiful.
I appreciate everything the Cranes have given me an opportunity to do, and I will always work with them. So.
Right. I agree. Very great. I'm trying to get him as well. We've got a lot of history as well.
Yes, sir.
And that's why I say I really do applaud you on what you've done with the F, because just being around it for the years that I have, man, walking in there now, it's a totally new, different looking club. So with that, what's the future looking like for you? What's on the agenda?
More events. When we open back up. Right now, I'm focusing on the church industry and helping people get up and get their streaming services up and things of that nature.
Right.
So me being a techie, this has given me more opportunity to build business. So people that didn't know that they were going to have to stream now. So now that's my job, is to help you be able to stream.
Wow.
So the name goes a long way. mrtechknowhow. I know how to do. If it got a wire or a screw, I can fix it.
That's beautiful.
So it's allowed me to walk into some places that most people haven't.
Right.
And I praise God for that. I thank God for where I got my start. Because I've had some opportunities afforded to me that most of us haven't.
That is true. Well, that's good. That definitely does me proud. I'm glad to have been a part of your origins, your genesis.
Yes, sir.
And I always say, I tell all y'all, man, because I still keep up with a lot of y'all from there, man. I'm proud of y'all, man. I really am. I'm glad to know y'all.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Hey, you're the GOAT. That's all.
Well, I'll take that as a compliment.
You made a lot of work. You made a lot of work,
Well, that's good.
So, and I'm excited to see what you're doing. You branching out and doing some new things, some different things, stepping out of your comfort zone.
That is definitely true. Definitely.
Everybody doesn't know how big a deal this YouTube channel is. It's a big deal. It's a big deal. So.
Well, that's good because I definitely got some plans in mind, something to follow up with that because you guys, y'all motivate me, man. I see how y'all have taken things and ran with it, and I'm just, as y'all say, I'm trying to travel on your smoke, man. That's it. I want to sound like an old guy trying to use the new term.
Yes, sir.
With that, man, how can people get in contact with you? Maybe see some of your work because, man, you are an excellent lighting design. I mean, hands down, man. You know how to make it look not just good, great.
Thank you. I appreciate that. People can get a hold of me via Facebook at Alexander Mr. Techno How Foster, and then my website 180ent.weebly.com. I've got a little free website that I got up,
Gotcha.
and you can get a hold of me there. And on my Facebook, everything is listed. Instagram, Snapchat, everything.
Sounds good.
So that's how everybody gets a hold of me as far as personal wise and business wise. If you hit me up, you'll get a response.
Yeah, that's definitely true. Well,
You will get a response.
I appreciate the time taken out, man. I really do. I thank you for it. DJs and Entertainment, documented talent of the Midwest and beyond.
Yes, sir.
Alexander, Mr. Techno How Foster.
Yes,
So
sir.
glad. Thanks for your time, man, and I appreciate it.